All right, I think this is the moment of truth. We'll go get the countertop that I made up and try to fit it in here. I think we've got everything set. All right, be right back. All right, I come in backwards. Do a little do-si-do here. That fits in there nice. Okay. Slides right in. That's going in. That looks pretty good. Tight right there. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got 25 1/4. Over here I got 25 1/2. So I'm going to go back in another 1/4 inch. There we go, 25 1/4. And on the button. Okay, that looks really good. See, now I can go ahead and fit my banding for my outside edge on there. That turned up really pretty good. Then I can figure my face frame that I need to put in here all the way along. So you don't really need anything underneath the dishwasher there. But I'll need a little piece right here above that drawer. So that turned out really pretty good. It looks like I've got to put shim right back there on that. Right back here. I'm just a little off on my, got a little bit of a gap right there. But I think I can wedge a shim under there and take care of that. And then we'll figure out where the sink's got to be cut in. That looks pretty nice. Alrighty. We'll bring you back when we get a little farther. Okay, I got the new countertop flipped up. I have just a little high spot right there that I need to take off. But you can kind of see how I built the edge up there. That 2 inch. It's a glued on high density particle board. And yeah, I couldn't quite get it down just a little high right there. So we'll go ahead and take that off. Find my Sawzall. Yeah, I think I had my saw tipped just a little bit when I cut that. Five and a quarter. 5/16. Quarter. Okay. Oh yeah, that brings it down good now. And this should be like 5 inches here. 6 inches right on the nose. 6 inches right on the nose. Okay. That's down good and tight. Right on the end there. Good, looks good. I got a good seal right there. That looks really good. That looks really good right there. So, 1.5 inches is what my stile right across here has got to be. Yeah, that looks really good. I'm pleased. Yep. Turned out really nice. Alrighty, we'll get that stile cut. I got a piece of poplar. Is what I'm going to make that out of out there in the shop. So we'll go ahead and get that all cut and fit in there. And then we'll calculate out for our sinkhole. We'll get that all cut out. We'll bring you back for that. Okay, I'm working on the layout of where I want the sinkhole, and I figured the center of this cabinet here, and then my sink is 33 inches wide, so I figured from my center out to that. And then I got the sink and I flipped it upside down and put it on there, so I could trace around it. And then what I had to calculate was my lip under here is 2 inches, and I needed the sink has to have 1/2 inch, so I come in 1.5 inches, and that way there, when I cut my hole, it'll be right on the inside of that 2-inch piece. And then I traced around it, and so now I need to figure a 1/2 inch lip, because this is the outside of the sink. So I'll come in 1/2 inch here on a couple of marks, and then I'll take a straight edge and connect the dots. Come in 1/2 and 1/2, and then that'll be my cut line. For the sink. That gives me 1 5/8 inches in the back and 1.5 inches in the front, so that'll be pretty good. Now we'll just take the straight edge I got right here, and we'll just kind of connect the dots. That. Gives me a pretty good cut line right there. Okay, there's that. Then the tab that goes down for my anchors is set back 1 inch. So we'll come off of here about 1 inch. Inch there. Because I really don't want to bring that right to a sharp point in that inside corner. So we'll figure out a radius on that. Figure out something here to give us a nice curve on it. That's pretty good. You just line that right on around there. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Now we'll get a drill bit and drill a couple of leaf holes in there so I can get my jigsaw in, and we'll cut that out. And that'll just be one more thing done. So I'll have to go find the drill bit now. Okay, we'll put our holes all right in here somewhere, because when you come around this corner, you can do that corner okay. When it comes down here, you can't swing your saw because of the wall. Of course, I'll have this pulled out a little bit, so we'll have another hole here where we can connect them up. And I'll leave a little spot in the middle there, and probably put a hole in the front here. So we'll just go ahead and stay on the inside line. Doesn't have to be right on the line, but just enough so we can get our blade in. Look right. Little unnerving drilling into your brand new countertops. Just like that. Now we'll go ahead and pull this out just a little bit so we don't have to reach over the back so far. Make sure we're kind of in between our sides there so we don't cut that. Alrighty, jigsaw. Of course it would be right under the tripod here. Alright, I think you can see that pretty good. And we'll just start right here. Here we go. Oh, better plug her in. That might help. slide that back into place there. Okay, I'm just going to take a couple of shims, slide it in the back here, and that'll keep that from dropping down and maybe cracking it or whatever. And then once I get around these corners here, I'll put a shim on each side of that. That'll give me 3 points. I'll be able to cut right through it. So we'll go ahead and finish this around. Okay. Okay, make sure we got our measurement here. 5 1/4. That's good. Okay, everything's back where it should be. Pull this shim out of there. We'll set our sink in there. A little bit of stuff on there, a little bit of old cabinet. I'll get a good sharp razor knife and cut most of that out of there before we finally set this. I just want to check the fit. two little. That's the last two right here. Perfect. Right on our line. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Alrighty. Okay, we'll get this all cleaned up and bring you back.